Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of PTT6. Let's continue with the advanced maps. High Finance, now Chimps. I'm gonna use Obin because I'm gonna show you a strategy that you can use to get the Black Border. Now, Obin overall is one of the best champions that you will want to use when you're going for the Black Border, but especially on a map like this one, it's even better. For the very simple reason that Obin basic attacks are not going to be limited by obstacles or line of sight, and that means that the wolves can literally fly through buildings trying to pop the balloons, trying to cap the piercing, and that's just too good. It's too strong having an ability, in this case basic attacks, damage coming out of Obin that is not going to be limited by the line of sight. And yeah, so that being said, the strategy I'm going to show you is going to be pretty standard. So normally when you want to get the Black Border, you cannot really use a ton of different strategies because you must rely on the best ones, and on those strategies as well that are not gonna depend a lot on RNG. And so the less you depend on RNG, the better it becomes for the Black Border run. And that's why here in this case I'm combining Obin with the Ninja, so the best combo in the game to have the best damage and output possible. Obin can increase the piercing of the Ninja by 2 because it's a magic monkey, and therefore the Ninja basic attacks are a lot stronger. The shurikens can fly through and can pop a lot more of balloons than normal. So in this case it's gonna be 3 more balloons, and yeah, that's super good. Unfortunately though, the Ninja is limited by line of sight, so you can see here the top building, covering the vast majority of the top side range of the Ninja, but yeah, you can't have everything. Now, Obin Brambles and also the Warlords is gonna be completely RNG based, so random, and therefore the best spot to have Brambles and Warlords would be in this intersection right here, because this is the point where both sides, so the balloons coming from both sides, are gonna pass on. They're gonna pass through, and therefore is a spot where by placing Brambles you can pop the balloons from both sides and also the Warlords. But a very little amount of times you're gonna have that good RNG, and normally you're gonna just have Brambles placed randomly, and most of the times it's gonna just cover one of the two sides. Around 25, I think I should have used some Brambles, but I didn't. But definitely think I should have used that. Now the Ninja should be 401 here, so that's a lot more damage. I'm gonna place Obin strong, so that in that way I'm focusing the light balloons from now on. So now that I've placed the Ninja, I'm gonna just get an Alchemist here to buff it, to make it stronger. And at the same time the Alchemist can as well attack through obstacles and can do some extra damage in case it's needed, so it's not completely it's not just for the buff for the brew. Okay, so next is pretty much getting this Alchemist 400. So you can have the ninja buffed even stronger, and you can see that when the ninja is being buffed, the range covers also this right side. So even if some balloons may be able to sneak past the ninja, once the ninja is being given the brew, he can attack also this right side. So yeah, that's just better. Now the next part of the strategy, because I cannot really afford now to, well, I could try. Yeah, I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try survive without a perma spike. I'm gonna instead go for a sun avatar right here, and well, actually not there, but here somewhere. Well, actually no, I can't. I can't because I need the avatar of wrath here. So if I place the avatar of wrath here, I'm gonna just place it for now. But here, if I place it, I think that, yeah, there is not enough room. And here I'm gonna need the village. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna need, regardless, this perma spike. Now, because of the fact that this top bottom path is common between the two sides, by placing the spike factory very close to the bottom right side here, you can have the spikes, once you place them on close, you can have the spikes being placed in this position, and that's the best, because in that way you are placing them in a spot where both balloons are gonna be forced to go through, and so you can cover the two sides at the same time. And so now it's gonna be just getting the perma spike, most likely for round 2056, should be something around that number. And so now I can have also some extra defenses added on, especially when the balloons are coming from the right side, because when the balloons are coming from the right side, if they can somehow sneak past the ninja, then I have only the raw spikes left to pop them. Instead, when the balloons are coming from the top side, I do have the ninja Obin, then I have the Rospecs, and then I can attack them again with the ninja and the alchemist, as it happened in the mod round. So that's why I have to be especially careful when the balloons are coming from this right side. And that's why from this round on, I think I'm gonna start placing some Rambos to add some extra defenses in case they are needed. And Obin should turn level 10 as well pretty soon. So it's gonna do also. I'm gonna have the Warlord trees as well to have some extra defenses as well. The ninja damage is enough for these camos in round 51, so not a problem. Now it's very important though here. Okay, let me just make sure that here probably, yes, some balloons are gonna sneak past, but then I can pop them. Now very important, placing these wall of trees as fast as possible. So as fast as you have it off cooldown, place it. And that's gonna allow you to have the cooldown back again for round 55. Because this is the round where you're most dependent on RNG, because the first 3 ceramics rushes are like with not a lot of ceramics, but then the last one, this 4th one, has a ton of ceramics. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, the wall of trees there tanked, so that's perfect for me. So I'm gonna reset it now to get the cash. And I should be able to get as well here the perma spike. So that should be also more damage. Alright, so now I'm gonna place very fast an alchemist for this perma spike, preparing for the camolets next round. You need the mixture dip added to the spikes so that they can pop the layer. Oops. Okay, collecting the bananas there. You can also pop some of the camolets with the wall of trees. In this case, it was enough. But even if you have some balloons sneaking past, the with some of the basic attacks of the ninja, if the ninja's been given the Mexo Dip, and also with the perma spike, you should be able to do the trick and to pop them all. Now next part of the strategy is pretty simple. You just get a village here. The closer you can to the left side, the better it is, so in that way you can cover the druid in the right side, in the left side with the village range. Okay, here we go. Attack speed. Okay, perfect. And let's just start upgrading the druid to get the Avatar of Wrath. So wallow trees, brambles, preparing for these ceramic rushes. Most of the ceramics are gonna be popped by the perma spike because the ninja just does not have enough damage. And here in this case the warp cheese was placed badly, so it's not even in the way of the balloons, but yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna get here 014 druid in range of the village, so that's perfect. Now Obin, I think what is being buffed by the alchemist, it may reach the range of the druid because you can see the druid range increasing and decreasing. That means that the druid is out of range in this case, and now it's in range of Obin. So you can tell also that. I'm gonna get as well now caltrops because it's a long way until the balloons come in range of the ninja, especially when they're coming from the right side. So if I have stacked some extra damage with the caltrops, that's even better. Until around 80 I should be fine because the attack speed and the buff from the alchemist should make the raw spike pile stack faster than what is actually being consumed by the balloons, and so yeah, it should not be a threat. Now very important here, not trying to get anything else other than just the Avatar of Wrath. So after I get it, I'm gonna place a village here to increase the range of Obin permanently. So in that way I should have the Avatar of Wrath always in range of Obin, and that's better because the range becomes larger, and also I have an extra 2 of piercing with the Avatar of Wrath, so some extra damage as well. Right now 402 alchemy is not really needed. So I'm gonna just leave it that way. So around 70, so I should survive until around 80 without any problems. Or 81, yeah, it may be a little harder, but if I have the raw spike pile big enough, it should not be a problem. Also, Obin is leveling up himself, so he's getting stronger. But for around 82, I should have the Avatar of Wrath, so it should not be a problem. Placing brambles whenever I can to add some extra damage. Open level 15 also coming, very important. You get more higher slow, and you get also 2 totems that are gonna slow at the same time. Okay, yeah, you can see that the rust spike pile is almost not affected even when they're popping like 4 mobs. So right now I don't have camo detection any tower other than the ninja and the spike factory, of course. So here I'm waiting the beginning of round 75 to place the wall of trees, but I think it was placed pretty badly. Maybe still enough to tank some of the mobs. Yeah, okay. At least I'm tanking some of them because there are double stack BFBs up here, so they may consume a little bit of the rust spike pile. Because here I can pop 1, 2, I can pop 2, but I'm not almost popping the mobs, so yeah, they're all being damaged and destroyed by the rust spikes. Okay, again, wall of trees here. And also this is a very nice spot because it's already for round 78 for the ceramic rushes. It's probably gonna explode for the first ceramic rush, but this is helping. Okay, open level 15. Okay, more slows. Here, can I do enough damage to pop the most of these balloons? Yeah, I'm doing some pretty decent damage, so that's nice. So I'm gonna tank here the first rush with the first wall of trees, and then I'm gonna replace it. Oh, and it was placed with a totally bad RNG. And so for the second rush, the camo rush is gonna be tanked almost completely by the rust spikes. So 26k, it's 20k more. Yeah, I may need to survive until around 83 actually with the rust spikes. Open level 16. Okay, now Brambles being a lot stronger. But yeah, I need a lot of cash actually. I need still like 17k cash, and it's already around 79. So probably around 83 or 84, where I can afford the Avatar of Wrath. Also, the rust spike pile is gonna be consumed a little bit by the Zomegad in round 80. So that's also a thing they have to remember. So let's reset this wall of cheese just to tank some more balloons. In this case, yeah, it didn't help because the wall of trees cannot tank BFBs, only mobs or DDTs. So yeah, these balloons are sneaking past. But you can see that I'm using Brambles almost permanently. So whenever it's off cooldown, I'm using them to have the extra 500 in this case damage. Okay, let's see here how much of my pile is consumed by popping this Omega. You can see that this Omega is not even being destroyed, the external layer. So yeah, it's gonna be all to the. Okay, yeah, not bad. I thought I would have lost more spikes there, but yeah, it worked. So 10k more for the Avatar of Wrath, around 81. So from now on, super ceramics. So ceramics that are, I think, 4 times stronger. And that means also that they're gonna take more rust spikes to be destroyed. And that's the hardest part. That is gonna be what is gonna really consume a lot the prospects in these rounds. You can see here a ton of mobs. Yeah, but the prospects, the pile still seems to be pretty thick, so I think I can survive around 82 as well. Going slower or faster really does not change here, because you can clearly see that I don't have enough damage to deal with all these balloons. I'm just popping the BFB layer, and that's pretty much it. I can't do anything else. Here, some 45 balloons actually sneaking through. Okay, yeah, not bad. Okay, so in this round, I think I can afford the Avatar of Wrath. So after I can get it, because the Avatar of Wrath deals more damage the more balloons there are in the screen, so you unlock the levels of rage, you can pretty much guarantee that you're doing enough to pop at least the vast majority of the balloons. Then maybe the rest of them are gonna be popped by the spec factory. So in this case here, I'm gonna just get okay, as I said, first I'm gonna just buff Obin's range to be able to get the Avatar of Wrath perma buffed. Okay, here we go. So range, I can build here, and I can place as well in range of the village and in range of Obin as well. 032 Alchemist. The Concussion, making the balloons explode, also not bad. Yeah, see the explosions being very effective and doing some area damage as well. Okay, so that's it. Then I can get here. Let's get attack speed as well. 402 Alchemist. Then I need an Alchemist to buff the Avatar of Wrath. Well, actually, I'm gonna get first the MIB, so that I don't have any problems against the DDTs. You can see here the range of the Avatar of Wrath being buffed by Obin almost permanently. So that's also very good. That's why I got here all this attack speed, so that Obin's range would be larger, and in that way I can cover the Avatar of Wrath with it. Okay, so I need here, I just need to place more of these druids to buff the Avatar of Wrath attack speed. But yeah, first, as I said, I need the MIB for DDTs. I stopped as well using Brambles and Wall of Cheese, but you can also use them. Okay, Obin is level 19, so it's very far up in terms of levels. Here we go, MIB, especially for the Avatar of Wrath, so that the Avatar of Wrath can pop these DDTs without any problems. Now you can see that without being buffed and without the other druids, it's not that strong, so that's why I must here place more. Wait, what? I can't place more druids here? No way. So it's one here. I can't place it any closer. Oh, rip. Yeah, whatever. Okay, here we go. Buffing the attack speed, of course, with the populist effect. Now I want to place here an alchemist very close to the Avatar of Wrath, so I can be sure that it's gonna buff it always. So it's gonna primarily buff the Avatar of Wrath. Okay. So now more damage, more range, all good stuff. And then I can also build here if I don't have any more room. I can just build here, and I can place some druids on top of the building. So let's see, can I place something else here? Nope. Okay, well, whatever. So let's add some extra attack speed on this. Avatar of Wrath. Actually, I don't want these druids to be too close to the alchemist because I don't want to risk having them being buffed. So I'll just place them like this. Okay, let's place a Warlord Cheese here for some of the DDTs, why not? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, Alchemist here 402. Round 95. So just a couple more rounds to go. So I think here, let's add some. Yeah, I would really like to just to place last two druids somewhere. Or maybe, oh yeah, I can build also a mortar here. Should be in range of the village. Yeah, to defortify the Bloons, especially the Bloons around 98. I think that's gonna be great as well. Okay, so I have already Wall of Trees there ready for round 98, so that's perfect. This mortar is in range of the village, is getting attack speed, and now I'm just spamming brambles, trying to stack them for next round. So I will not have the mortar red off for round 98. I'm gonna unlock it after I start popping these BFBs. But if I can defortify some of the Bloons, that's also great. Here. Yeah, that should work. Now another Wall of Trees for these fortified DDTs, but it should be easy. And then for the BAD round as well, the Avatar of Wrath is gonna do the maximum damage to it. And then I have here the Respect pile that is gonna also pop the DDTs and the rest of the Bloons. It should be no problem at all. And yeah, that's Chimps, guys. Black Border. So I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.